bottom of the sea.
Will you follow me?
Yeah, it's hard for you to model.
Bumblebee, bumblebee, bum and hop.
Bumblebee, bumblebee, bum and hop.
It's a bumblebee.
Bumblebee, bumblebee, bum and hop. 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 Bumblebee, bumblebee, bum a little faster. Bumblebee, bumblebee, bum and hop. 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 Bumblebee, bumblebee, bum. That's one. Bumblebee, bumblebee, bum.
Let's do it. What are we singing, Jack?
Earth Song.
Oh,
I love that it's
such a good conductor.
I tried singing the alto part in class yesterday because that's what we did in conducting on Monday. I was like, mine on soprano. Middle. Huh?
Middle, Papa. Ich weiß nicht.
I know that.
So all the pieces that we use during the contemporary section are music that I think would be appropriate for like 3 or 4A choir for contest sort of thing. And so they're not necessarily 6A pieces.
Well, let's stand up. Well, okay,
Yeah, make them stand,
Yeah, let's
Jack.
stand up.
You betcha.
And,
Say it with more authority.
You're gonna want your tattoo.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
Dun, dun, dun. All right.
Where you want to go?
Where do I wanna go? I'm not entirely happy with what I did with the ending.
Do it.
Okay.
Say, do the ending again.
Yes.
And look at him and give him a very clear spot.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go from all B in The Sopranos. So pick up to measure 41.
Nice.
That was better.
Well done. Do one more thing.
One more time.
No, one more thing.
One more thing. Okay. Well, I feel like I could get a stronger retardando at the end.
Okay. Do it.
One more time.
Nice job. Good cutoff. 1, 2, 3. Well done, Jack. Very musical. Who is next? Do I need to look it up? Do you guys know who's next? I can look it up.
I'm third. No, I'm not next.
I'm alive,
Also
right?
doing that song.
Heavens are telling.
Stephanie.
Huh? Heavens are telling after class. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, she knew. I think.
that's
she
her song twice in a row. Gang, gang.
What? Stephanie's there? No, she's faint music.
Next is all.
I'm fake music.
Let's see.
Oh.
Fake music. Fake music.
Oh, you're real music.
No, pink.
Thanks, Betty. I was making professional.
I know. It was funny.
Yeah, we're two different faces. But fake music. I've been my fame. This has got a weird melody.
I get the feeling you don't like this piece.
Yeah, it's just got a weird melody. That's all. And it's discount seal lullaby.
Well, I hate Sue. I will. I do like this piece. Do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
From 63.
Yeah, do it one more time. Breathe with them so you can, you look at Bryson and you go, and I didn't succeed, but
Yes.
right.
I was with you.
Yeah.
It's not in my body.
It's okay. I heard the music. It was all here.
That was perfect.
Love that. I love that you did not give an extra. Right? Does anybody want to tell me why that's a better choice than the other choice?
So we don't accent.
Yeah, because we don't baby boy, right? Right, baby. It's baby, right? Not b-boy, right? Yeah. So could you, when you show your fermata, remember it's nice to move a little bit on a fermata, not just stop. People will keep singing if you stop on a fermata, but if you move a little bit, then the tone quality moves a little bit. It's not exactly a crescendo, maybe, but it's not a whole. Yeah. Ooh, for God's own song, baby boy. Yeah. Try that again. Right at 63. Good job cueing Bryson in the choir.
It's pretty baby.
Yeah, nice. And maybe give him a sustain on that when you hit boy. Yeah, put that, boy. And you don't have to do a lot with it. I mean, you might want to move it a little bit, but just boy, right, so that it doesn't become boy. Because honestly, I mean, if you're conducting a band or an orchestra, we need to really care about that. But it's a pianist. If you just kind of get them going, you're concerned more as the choir because it's only one person, right? You don't have to work to keep them together. It's all his fingers are under Bryson's control. So give us a little left hand sustain there. Try that again. 63. Oh yes. You conducted the music. That's awesome.
It was a fake.
No, it wasn't. It was great. It was great. 1, 2, 3.
Seriously? Me hard in the Highlands.
Jack, can we clap for you? He's not here. Clap mine.
Wait, what are we singing? Rock Around the Clock? What was that?
My heart around. I am the chasing.
Daniel, what are we singing?
Me hard in the Highlands.
Oh, I have this one.
Yeah.
I ate them too, but I just forgot to stop at the MRI. He's thinking hard.
That's you, Maestro.
Let's do the violin part.
Okay, alright.
Let the
Whistle.
Where are you going? What do you want to do?
There's this one spot where I have very good rubato. I can't.
You did. You had some really nice moments, and then other times in which it felt like the piece got metrical on you.
Yeah.
And like you must have felt like you're in the middle of the phrase, and you're like, all right, so we're just kind of
Moving along.
grinding through this. And other times,
Yeah.
I felt a sweep that I thought was very advanced.
Yeah. I think it was when everybody came in on page 3, bottom
Yeah.
of page 3, where I started. There we go. Can we try that?
Yeah, and I'm not saying you should go there, but you need to make that first verse with the sopranos and altos.
First verse.
But don't go there. I think having everybody sing is the place to go.
Yeah.
But you got to make it happen right at the
Yeah.
beginning or right at the piano. You know.
Yeah.
Pum, 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 pum. You know what I mean? And the easiest way to make a phrase happen is to make a phrase happen. And
Yeah.
then don't wait to the second phrase, right?
Right.
Because maybe it won't happen then, you know? And so if you make the first note beautiful, the second note might be beautiful. And the second note's beautiful. I mean, there's an excellent chance the third note's going to be beautiful. And if the third note's beautiful, people probably aren't capable of singing the fourth note bad. And so that's just kind of that, you get started on that. And then it happens more of its own. Let's start where everybody are together. That's a good idea.
Yeah. You want to do a measure before on
Sure.
Sure, what?
that? Just a measure before you guys come in, so you guys get 5.
2 beats?
Or,
Or a measure in 2 beats?
yeah, measure in 2 beats.
Okay.
Let's try that.
So what does it say in the piano musically?
Piano is crescendoing.
Yeah, so you have this cool moment where you go like this, you go, 1, 2. He totally sets it up, right? I mean, the piano goes hum, hum, and you kind of get slow. You go slow enough so you're like, oh man, I wish we were going faster. We should do that. That's called rubato, right?
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, and you know, because you went so fast in the middle of that phrase, might have been a little too fast, maybe not. You know, I thought it was exciting
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, especially-
And then you can really slow down the end of that first half phrase a little bit, so that we can take this wonderful breath because you've earned it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You didn't just like you took time, and now we're gonna give it back. And yeah, Stephen.
What? No.
Oh, you.
No. I wasn't pointing at you.
Oh, you were pointing at that. I thought you had a thought. Try it again, okay? Yeah, do that, and then when you get to the end, you know, feel that country of woods, where, and then off again for another phrase. And people should say, "Wow, that was a good phrase. We should do another one."
Yeah, music. Pristine. Okay. Same spot.
Yeah, so what do you think the marking should be, but he doesn't write? Because he doesn't write a ritornando, but it's the end of a phrase. What happens in the piano at measure 4 then, on page 5? And violin.
Piano. Measure 4. Wait.
Top of 5.
Top of 5. It just goes on.
It's a tempo.
It's odd tempo, yes.
Yeah. So. And people love all tempo because,
Yeah.
and then you go like, oh yay, it's the tempo again, right? I mean, these are such basic human reactions to music that the dumbest person in the room can get. You know what I mean? This isn't like, well, only the people with master's degree from certified conservatories will ever truly appreciate. You know what I mean? No, I mean anyone who's been to the beach, anyone who's been camping, anyone who's had children, anyone who has had spring break, anyone who has ever ridden a bicycle. These are the people who can understand these musical ideas. I mean, that's our goal, is to make sophisticated musical ideas spark a life in the average person who's never done any music in their life. And then once they fall in love, then anything is possible, right? I mean, the world truly becomes a better place when suddenly they go, that was a beautiful phrase. Or whatever they call it. They won't use the word phrase. They won't.
Boy, that was nice.
That sounded nice. Yeah, that's our goal. That's our mission, not just so that the people with master's degrees can figure it out. Good job. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not sure who's next. I'm willing to bet it's me. Okay.
Michael.
Frank Sinatra together.
That's voice song. Well, you saying it right.
Instead of Frank, it's Frank Sinatra.
Alright, ready to go?
Yeah.
Thank Where are you going?
I have no idea.
Then say, what do you say when you don't know where to go?
The beginning.
Yes! No, I'm serious. It's the greatest thing ever. Because first of all, that's where everyone would prefer to go.
Yeah.
People hate going to measure 43 on beat 3 and working for 2 measures. People love singing it again. So you're never wrong saying to the beginning. People are happy about that. But it doesn't mean you always want to go there. But all right, beginning. Let's work on 3 beats for the rest of the verse.
Ready. From the beginning.
I was a little bit on purpose.
Oh, really? Oh,
Bless
you're
your
so
heart.
funny,
It
right?
didn't even happen.
You're gonna sing out.
Sounds like a seal. Sounds like a seal. That's what you need on seal. That would be the perfect use of that sound.
Alright, from the top.
Yeah, it's the soft sound.
I thought you were just adjusting.
Put it all right here and see. Too much of this.
Yeah.
Too much band.
Okay.
You feel the difference on that, singers? Yeah. There's I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the traditional band style conducting, because I've always been convinced conducting an instrumental group is different than conducting singers. But it's like we have to work to connect the gesture to our sound. When he puts it here, we sing in tune. It's we don't have to.
Yeah.
Do it again. That was awesome.
How should I cut them off? Should I just like stop and hope they stop?
Well, what is? So I'm going to have to quit because we have one more person, and I'm getting low on time. What is the end of that? What's the end of the word?
E.
Right. So you just go like this.
Time to wake up. Time to wake up.
Time to wake up. 1, 2, 3. Good job, Mike. Very nice. Getting 5 in is always a challenge. 4 is so much easier.
Funny story, I did some score study last night, and then I left that score at home, and then I redid it this morning in like 5 minutes. Hit all the highlighters. Yay.
Which one? Sorry.
Yeah, because back was like, I'm like, fun, we have to do.
Fun, no.
Okay.
That's cool.
You don't have a lot of time, but you got to go somewhere.
Yeah. How about 20? A shelter from the winter storm. Page 3.
Sweep. Like a wave. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretend the orchestra's playing on this.
Okay. 20.
Now you've earned it. That was awesome. You see, the Ritornando wasn't too much because you totally earned it. You totally earned it. And it almost felt like we were on the edge of like, oh, that's too much. That's too much. I mean, that's where we want to live, right? Yeah. And if we make a mistake, let it be because we did too much. You know, we went too far. You know what I mean?
Too much.
That was awesome. 1, 2, 3. So proud of you guys. What beautiful conducting day.
Thanks, Dad.
All 9 of you on your opening conducting were showing musical ideas and a little bit of passion, a little bit. It was just really great. So I will try to get out this morning, like sign-up times for us to meet. I believe the next class period is multimeter conducting, and then the period after that is a little contemporary period, kind of listening and so. I don't think, did I do a reading for you?
I think you made it a point to not do a reading.
There may be a reading and it may be extra credit.
That's what you
Right,
said.
right.
Yeah.
We're not selecting a piece of art to conduct for this.
Right.
You select a piece for the final exam.
I'll feel more confident.
But we're all seeing together, or is it just by video record?
Well, unless it's some horrible time that I can't be here, then we'll get together and you will have 10 minutes to teach this piece. The only thing, as you start to think about the piece you want to conduct for final exam, just remember, if it's too hard, you won't have a good experience.
Yeah.
What
I want to do a song with 13 parts.
era?
I don't care.
Do you not
Anything.
really anything?
Any music, anything. It's just if you're too ambitious on difficulty, the choir can't sing it. And so it's hard for you to conduct.
Could it be a song that you wrote?
So you can't nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
Anything.
Okay.
But I will tell you, part of your grade is appropriate choosing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you choose a piece that is too hard and no one can sing, then you get a lower grade.
On the judge sheet.
I want to do the entire all-night vigil.
Pretty much 7.